Ed, welcome to the LeanPub launch video for Beyond Prompt Engineering, the revolutionary way to learn augmented thinking. I was wondering if you could take a moment today just to talk to me and to talk to us a little bit about yourself, about who you are and what your book is about and who it's for.
Yes. Well, I am Ed Barnard, live in Minnesota, and I've been playing with computers, since Bobby Kennedy was still alive. And yeah. Um, so 60 plus years playing with computers. And part of that then is being able to see patterns of things that have remained true over a very long time, which seems odd, but they're there. So that's part of what I'm writing these days and why I'm writing. But the book in question, I'm calling Beyond Prompt Engineering, meaning what else can we do with large language models or generative AI assistants? And uh, in this case, it's the idea of collaboration. And I saw an example this morning that I think actually is a really good fit. My wife had on a TV show called Say Yes to the Dress.
Okay.
A lot of people, it's been around the world. It's been almost 20 years going, I think. Um, has lots of drama. And yeah, some of it might be real, some of it might not be real, but the process um, is a good now it's a good analog. In that when the bride comes in, she has a specific goal in mind. Pick out a wedding dress. There's an objective. There's also a very well defined we got there, which is you have to say yes to the dress. And so there's continuous feedback loops. No, I can't quite say yes to the dress. So we figure out why. So there's this self-introspection. What is it that just isn't quite there? Well, it's my mother-in-law. Okay. But so we have a guided collaboration. We have constraints. We're working around this. I do like this. I don't like that. And so each iteration, each dress or each checking or touching the fabric or whatever it is, you'll notice I'm ignoring the drama part because that's definitely part of it, is um, and is okay. Those things are yeses. Those parts are nos. What can we do to collaboratively? Because it's not something the bride can do by herself, and it's certainly not something the wedding consultant can do by herself or himself either, let alone the entourage. And so, stakeholders, these are stakeholders. And this whole yes to the dress process is actually a fairly good model of what I've learned to do with the AI assistants. And the problem is that halfway through the conversation, the AI will lose its mind. It'll totally forget because that's a limitation. So learning to work with that limitation instead of working against it is part of that. And if you've dealt with people who lose their mind, then you may have an advantage here.
Yeah.
That's literally part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's the process that I formalize for AI.
Yeah, what a great way to sort of give people a flavor of the book and your approach to things by using that say yes to the dress example. The idea of a process there that can be used in various ways, and that's a very kind of fun and serious in its own way process. But Ed's book is also based in sort of systems of thinking or patterns of thinking from the Cold War. Which is something we go into in the podcast interview we just recorded about this. I can't recommend it enough for people who are interested in the kind of like uh, I guess kind of this won't capture it properly, but the kind of theoretical approach to handling LLMs and how it can be grounded in very uh, illustrative examples from the past and from our daily lives. This is one of the magical things about Ed's books. The book is Beyond Prompt Engineering, the revolutionary way to learn augmented thinking. Thank you very much, Ed, for taking some time to do this launch video with us.
Thank you, Lynn. I sure appreciate it.